Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Zelda Speedruns, where today we've got for you all some more Wind Waker Randomizer Season 6 action. This is Losers Bracket Round 1, Claireeon versus Nave, Game number 2. Joining me today on commentary, we've got Egg, and we've got Arctic Fern. And helping us track in today is Tanjo. How are you two doing?
I'm doing alright. How you doing, Fern?
I'm okay.
Looking forward to this race. Looks like we're going to have a good one. This is, like Snack said, this is match 2 to the Losers Bracket run for Claireeon Nave. I don't exactly remember the results of the first race.
I
Offhand.
almost want to say Claireeon won, but I do not know. I'd have to check.
Yeah. Nave won game 1. Thank you, Koala.
Okay. Alrighty.
So yeah, depending on how this one goes, we'll decide if we need to go to that third and final game. That's Riddle's the triple bearing one.
It's nuts.
And we are off.
Alright.
Windfall to Godon, Mail from O'Gara, Angular, Foolish. Gonna get hints out of the way. A couple of interesting Foolish islands. Taji to Coma, yes. Ankle giving wallets.
That just feels like a cruel twist of fate, doesn't it?
A little bit. Where are you gonna hold all the money? Mila gives Boomerang. That's an interesting turn of events.
Very much so.
And then the runners will be off.
Wonder where they're gonna go first. Claire going for Mother and Child Isles. That's usually my first stop as well. Doesn't look spiky from here. No, it's not. Okay.
Bless you. You're good, Koala.
Yeah, sorry about that, y'all. I've got a little tickle in my throat, so I'm gonna be coughing a lot this match. Try to keep it to a minimum.
You're good.
Of course, Go ahead.
We are going to see Nave opt to get storage here to get the Super Swim going. Probably going to head to... Actually, I don't know where Nave's going to go.
Yeah. There's not a whole lot in logic currently, outside of the windfall checks.
Yeah, outside of Western. I thought Western was Baron?
I don't know.
Foolish?
There's a Din's Pearl on Maggie.
Yeah, West Ferry was Foolish.
And then the first of the Tingle statues. I don't know if the runners are going to actively go for Tingle Island once they have all the statues, since it's just a wallet.
Yeah.
Don't really see how that would be helpful unless expensive purchases was checked, which I don't think it is on these runs.
Nope. No RAs, this is just a standard Season 6 race.
Also, for those who are photosensitive, there is a Super Swim in progress, so look away and you will hear us let you know when it's safe to view again, at least on Nave's side. Looks like Claire is getting taught real quick. Took me forever to learn that guy's name.
Yeah.
I never cared before.
Fair enough.
He's just some disco guy.
Just some disco guy, okay.
Treasure chart. Eesh.
Nave is going to enter Eastern, is going to take that storage, swim over to Eastern. You can safely look at Nave's side of the screen again.
Yep. Wonder what Eastern's going to give. Was it hinted dead or no? I can't remember.
Nope.
Alright.
This is an unknown check.
I guess we will see.
No, Eastern was not Path. Eastern was not in any of the hints.
Mm-hmm. The fact that male is Path is interesting to me.
Mm.
A rupee.
And we're going to get our second statue on Claireeon's side. Tingle being obsessed with himself makes sense. He's going to hand out statues of himself. He's also going to give us another statue. Because we need 2 statues on you, especially when you're in jail for whatever crimes this man has committed.
Starting to say, what is he in jail for that he would have 2 statues of himself? He must have had a lot of time in there.
Who knows?
We sure as heck won't. Looks like the other chest in jail is dead.
Nave's gonna warp to Forest Haven. Looks like we're gonna get Cliff Plateau taken care of. Claireeon's leaving Windfall.
Going to Northern Ferry from the looks of it. Luckily with storage, Cliff Plat can do both checks at once.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see if there's anything good here. Spiky chest, so Nave's gonna get something good at least. Although we won't find out what it is until a little bit later, and I see he's favoring the middle for going up.
It's either the shard inside or it's over here on the top over here. Claire's gonna pick up another treasure chart, not very helpful. Oh no, it is that shard. Still good to get the second round of storage over here.
Yeah.
Gonna take this probably BPR since Thorn was hinted, or not. I'm sorry, not Thorn West. Wow, I am all over the place.
Looks like BPR is the next stop for Nave. We'll see what Beetle has.
Yeah, that's right. Thorn was hinted dead.
And Beetle has a pearl. That was Nehru, I think, the blue one. I get them all confused.
It's all good.
Don't know if Nave quite meant to do that.
Nah, just got the angle wrong. It's all good. It happens.
There's so many different strats for getting into places that it's kind of difficult to tell sometimes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, normally you're supposed to clip through and then jump slash the minute you get up.
Yeah. Looks like Claire is following to Cliff Plat.
There we go.
There we go. 3rd time's the charm. And like I was saying before the run started, a lot of these tricks are not as easy as they may look.
Yeah.
Even the most basic one is difficult for me, and that's storage.
Fair enough.
The timing.
BPR, oh.
Okay, let's see what it has. Iron boots. Are iron boots needed for Mulgara?
Not for the boss fight itself, but for the dungeon. And to logically enter the dungeon, yes.
Okay, so that is a good check then.
Yes.
I've seen runners not have Wind Temple and they don't even get the boots because it's not needed at that point.
No. There's no reason to go for them, no.
Yep.
Claire's gonna follow suit. Meanwhile, Nave, nighttime over here. Gonna be on Outset Island.
Checking Mesa's house.
Iron boots are logically needed to get to the bottom of the ocean faster. Obviously. Who needs Triforce shards when you just, equip boots and sink?
I mean, that's what you do in Twilight Princess, isn't it?
Yeah.
Ooh,
Mesa's got something. Alright,
so that is 4 statues that we know the locations of now. Who knows where or if the 5th one will crop up.
Pretty sparse on items. I guess you could say that.
And go ahead and, yep, get the pearl. So now Nave has Nehru. Wonder if he's gonna set up for Jaboon check.
Would make sense. Would also make sense to go underneath, check under Grandma, see if Grandma's hoarding anything interesting.
Yeah, she has before.
It's time for the Diamond Step early believers to feast. Maybe. You think the Linka model is overused? It's an interesting model. It's a nice model. I don't think 100%. Okay.
I think it's an interesting model of the ones that I have found so far. I think the Picori model is actually my favorite.
Good old vanilla. Good old vanilla Link. Always wins.
You know, I can't argue with that. Picori's not one that you see used very often. Alright, let's see if Jaboon has anything interesting. That is 4 statues for Claire, and looks like Jaboon is dead.
As one of 2 Lucas runners, people need to pick superior models. Who else runs the Lucas model outside of you? Jarhead. Oh, that's right.
Lucas is from the Earthbound series, correct?
Yep.
Alright. I was not quite sure. Sorry about that. The gnats are coming back.
Mother 3 specifically, yeah. Alright, Nave opting to go for Diamond Step early. I would say this is a good call here.
Was it hinted at anything or left alone?
Nothing hinted towards it, but very clean entrance for this. Now we just gotta get the dive. Once we get the dive, we're golden. Just like that.
Very smooth, very clean. Claire looks like she is going to be attempting Jaboon as well. The last race I tracked, everybody kept getting stuck, hitting the load zone for that house. I think one of the runners ended up going into the house 3 separate times before they finally got into it.
Oh, jeez.
And it's like, that's just bad luck.
Yeah.
Like, feels bad, man.
Indeed. I do have to say that the love and passion that goes into these models is absolutely unreal. Agreed. Shout out to the people that take the time to edit these models and come up with the incredible models and items, even the reskinned items, even just down to the minute detail that the work and effort they put in.
It's insane what people are capable of.
It's easy to dodge, just needs better angles. Yeah.
Yeah. Angles are tricky in a game like this.
Diamond Step had nothing for us, unfortunately, but Nave is super swimming again, so if you are photosensitive, look away. We'll let you know when you can look back again.
The Diamond Step believers are not eating today. They'll have to wait till probably tomorrow. Oh, was that boulder spiky?
Yes, it was.
Nice. So that'll definitely be a stop for Claire once the bow is in hand.
Nave. Nave's gonna attempt to swim again. In the meantime, Claire's gonna talk to the boys of the Salvage Corps. And they salvaged a bottle off of the ocean floor.
A bottle? Are we gonna see some soup action today?
Hopefully.
I mean, you can't go against the Geneva Convention.
Let's not and say we did.
Oh, looks like it's gonna be a little close for Nave. Come on.
Y'all know she's dead since I wrote this.
Oh. Oh,
Bless
sorry.
you. You're
Thank
good. We're opting for storage here on Claire's side. Nave?
Probably going to check the other two, since without power bracelets, there's no way of knowing otherwise.
Oh, she got it. Let's go.
I've been seeing a lot of people attempt the open chest storage strat lately, and a lot of people have made it.
I mean, knowing, since one of the hints did say that, I'm pretty sure before I say something incorrect.
Okay. I wonder what pop
something
ramp
on the top?
was. On the top, I don't know, but I wonder what that check will end up being.
We got storage here. Climb right on out.
And avoiding out to get... That is definitely one way to get out quicker.
Just like that. Top looked at... I wasn't sure either. I wasn't going to say anything.
Yeah, it didn't look like it was anything to me either, but... And there is our first bow of the run in Islet of Steel.
Bow is logically bomb-locked. What did Claire pick up? Did we see by chance?
She has not gone into... Oh, it was a shard. Okay.
Interesting.
So that'll be a necessary check for Nave as well. This is the rock that I got storage on. Lenzo door cancel, perhaps?
Maybe. Yep, indeed.
Yep. It's definitely quicker than talking to the teacher, for sure. Man, that was a very smooth...
Not gonna lie. Oh, go ahead, sorry.
Immediately finding those kids in the dark.
Yeah. Not gonna lie, probably the most important spot in the game, very possibly. Clear door canceling early. I mean, it can't, how impossible is it if you're seeing her do it right now?
We just have to hope that the children have stolen something worthwhile, otherwise it'll be for naught.
We also get to see if Lenzo has anything for us. I know the last few seeds I've been a part of.
And we get to see, what the Dragon Roost boulder has. Yep, that
boulder was spiky. It is a Pictobox.
Okay. Might get to see some Minenko action today.
As long as the runners find a second one.
Yeah, that's true.
Real good find for Nave, making Windfall and one less stop needed is going to be very, very nice for him.
Definitely, it'll make Lenzo door cancel not required for those checks, but it'll probably still be quicker to do the cancel.
Oh yeah, for sure. It is definitely quicker.
So it'll just come down to personal preference on that end, I believe.
Nave's going to talk to the salvage core, pick up that bottle we already saw earlier from Claire.
Yep.
What's up here, too? Whoa.
Double spiky. Ooh, Lenzo's hoarding Moblin. Okay. And the shield. Alrighty.
The one shield is needed to beat the game, so that is very good to find. Makes door cancel a little helpful for Claireeon.
As for Moblin Letter, Path was hinted as mail for one of the dungeons.
Possibly.
So that could have something useful on it. What I'm wondering, Egg, is which of these 4 children is your least favorite to chase for hide and seek?
Ivan.
Yeah, I can wholeheartedly agree with that. There's the other pearl. Okay, so Taji is accessible, at least.
And then Nave picking up second shard.
Alrighty. So I am going to take this time to give a shout to our trackers for tracking this match today, because they're both doing an excellent job so far. Mother and child aisle again. Open chest storage, perhaps?
Nope, probably just to go snag a fairy. We have the bottle.
Oh yeah, good point. That is the quickest way to get a fairy. I forgot that the bottle had been obtained.
You're good.
So that
Meanwhile, we are seeing Nave go to Cyclos, say hello to the frog wind god.
It's a very, very logical next step, having just gotten the bow.
Mm-hmm.
Wonder if Mr. Grumpy Wind Guy has anything good. And
Meanwhile, oh, go ahead, sorry.
I was just gonna say it is time to save Grandma. I did not know you could do the grandma save from that far away.
Mm.
I always, like, stand between her and the soup pot.
Oh shoot, Cyclos required given our first sword upgrade. First of 3.
Definitely a good check on Nave's side. I like Claire's model, but it looks a little derpy on the eyes sometimes. There is a Cass model where when you use the Wind Waker, you can see his second eye through the beak, and it's kind of terrifying.
I did not know that.
Yeah. Probably would have been better off not knowing it, honestly. Right,
Yeah.
let's see what Mail has for Claire. There is Komali chart. Okay. Bombs. Okay, that's our path, right?
That would be one of it. Could be, yes. Bombs coming from one of the male pieces here.
Yeah, could be another thing for path in the mail, but that was the first.
Mm-hmm.
And it is time for Nave to watch Tingle be full of himself.
Why does an old lady have bombs? Because why not? There's our other pick, though.
Interesting. And the old lady has bombs because she wants to. Honestly, knowing how chaotic Link as an entity is, she probably just found them while cleaning and was like, here, I'll give them back to you.
Interesting. Yeah, that makes more sense, Koala. Bombs not necessarily being fully available.
That isn't...
I cannot tell what that was on top.
All I saw was a small blob. How these runners can see that sort of thing amazes me.
They got better screens than we do. I'm sorry. Oh, my bad. I'm sorry. My bad, Koala.
Oh, I wasn't aware that you could get that with bombs either. I learn new things about this game every single day. And that is going to be Picto Box number 2 for Claire. And Nave getting another pearl. Beetle just completely boat blocking.
Per usual. And then Nave picking up another statue.
They are now
I think that we still only have the 4. Yeah.
Yeah, they are neck and neck with statues. I think, yes. Who knows where that 4th one's gonna be? Or 5th one, my bad.
You're good.
Remembering how to talk is difficult. I will say, I do like the boat for Nave. I like that swan design. It's very clean.
Yeah, it's a very nice little boat. Words are hard. Yeah. We are going to see Nave going to do the door cancel as well. Talk to the kids. Get a few things cleaned up that we've already seen Claire clean up. Meanwhile, Claire is entering one of the ferries. I think this was the ferry Nave super swam to, so we already saw what was inside of here.
Yeah, I have no idea.
It was rupees, if I'm not mistaken.
The silver rupee, perhaps.
Yes. Yep.
Yep. Okay. That is a full wallet for Claire. There's Nave getting the treasure chart off of Tot. Words are hard, Snacks. You're absolutely right.
And we are going to see Claire enter Tower of the Gods. This is a play for sure.
25 minutes, and we have our first Tot G dip. Probably going for hop across.
Its path, yeah. Tachi first floor is overworld. It makes sense to clear it out just to check. Spiky inside the bomb wall.
Definitely a good idea.
There's a shard.
Cheese time. Oh, just forget they dropped those.
Where was Nave's bow? It was Islet of Steel.
Yes.
Thank you, Snacks. Furor's Pearl. Oh,
That was...
goodness. It was before Claire went to... It was before Claire went to Outset.
Yeah.
I think it was on Windfall?
Yeah, I want to say it was a windfall check as well.
I could be wrong. I mean, Nave's about to do the door cancel and get a little bit more out of it since Nave does have the Picto to check it completely. It was, yeah. I want to say it's the kids.
Yeah, that sounds right. I always had way too much trouble with hop across when I was a kid.
Moblin Mail up top, I do remember that one.
And then the shield on the other one.
Yep. And then it was Furor's with the kids. Wow. The kids did have Furor's Pearl.
Okay,
and
so
then there's the Maggie letter. That we already knew.
Yep. So with the exception of a couple items, they are pretty neck and neck right now.
Mm-hmm.
It is still early, so that's not much of a surprise at all. Going ahead and doing Pompey and Vera check.
Spread a little gossip, get some talking going.
Hopefully get rewarded for telling them to mind their own business.
You'd think.
You'd hope.
What's needed for Go mode in this setting? So you would need all eight Triforce shards. You need the 3 levels to the Master Sword and the 3 bow upgrades. Fire and Ice is his own upgrade, Finding the Bow is the second, and then Light Arrows being the last.
Mm-hmm.
You would also need, logically, you would also need either the Hookshot or the Grapple Hook in order to get up top, and you also need Magic. Mind you, this is 2 Season 6, this not having Magic at the start is a new thing for the season, so that is another check that is needed.
There's Grapple Hook, speaking of.
And then once you have all of those, you can go on down to Hyrule, fight Ganon, and have a party.
Yep. So Grapple Hook, Maggie, and Cabana in Tot G, first floor.
Maybe. It could be required. I mean, the 2 internal checks could have something, or even the waterfall on top. But Cabana itself, it's possible. I don't think either runners have seen the delivery bag yet.
No, they have not.
Grapple's Path to Goma. Yep.
Which would explain how Tot G was set to be Path to Goma on the hints. So.
Yeah, yep.
Was that. Okay, that was Bomb Island, so let's see if this has anything good in it. And Nave checking mail to get treasure chart, and then presumably, no, they haven't changed. They haven't saved Grandma yet. Never mind.
Welcome everyone to the best island here. We are at Bomb Isle, where our lovely friends, the Magtails, are so helpful and so nice and so understanding that they need to be used here. And then we do have Nave at North Ferry.
That
Bomb Isle looks
Bomb
done.
Island is not spiky. Nave grabbing a ferry.
Now Nave will go save Grandma. Both runners saving Grandma. Good grandchildren today. Bomb Island not required. Is this a real S6 speed? Who knows?
I mean, Forbidden Woods isn't here either, so maybe not.
Maybe. Yep, Nave gonna go save Grandma real quick. And Claire just knocking out the last couple ferries. Getting those checked up out the way.
Nope, that is the wrong command. There we go. More cheese for Claire.
That's really good. 4 shards out in the wild. Just need one more shard, and then technically Claire's just gotta find the rest of her weapons.
Might see a dungeon rush from Claire at some point. Dungeon rushes are always fun.
Technically, she could go Dragon Roost, which is what it looks like she will be doing. It seems like the best option for her right now. Get one of the dungeons out the way and see what's going on inside. Unfortunate she didn't find Bo before DRC. Yeah, it does. Having the bow does help a little bit, especially shooting down the platform, speed things up a little bit. Significantly, yeah.
See what Bomb Mail has for Nave.
That's where the other Picto was. Where did Nave find Bo? Islet of Steel.
Yes. Nave chose to swim there from Diamond Step, I think.
Just to go in there quicker, not have to wait for the bombs to hit the ship or try getting in some other way.
Claire getting that first try bombs. That will always give me trouble, and I will always resent it for it. I do find it hilarious that Knave's bombs are gossip stones.
Claire's isn't gonna head over there anytime soon until she has more around there. Yeah, it makes sense. Guaranteed key in this first room for DRC.
Yep, because otherwise you can't get in. Which is not good.
Nope. Nave's gonna pick up his other piece of cheese on his 3 out of 8.
Mikey for that chest. Oh, and the bomb didn't cover it.
Jeez. There's our delivery bag. That is helpful. That is good to know. That is really good.
That opens up a couple of different checks.
And this one of these mail pieces would possibly end up leading to our path to... Yeah. Claire's next windfall dip is going to be juicy. Very juicy. Nave opting to enter Tachi as well.
Gonna get that grapple.
Claire opened the warp pot. Yeah.
Probably a smart decision. Just in case she does have to dip out for a little bit and come back into the dungeon. Which would be unfortunate, but it does happen.
Outside of Note to Mom, every delivery check is short quests, side quests. Yeah, that's right.
There's
bow number 2.
Okay, so that makes things a lot easier for Claire.
Very nice indeed. And then again, Nave gonna pick up grapple hook, bait bag, and the cabana deed.
Mm-hmm.
Claire's gonna enter one of the more interesting rooms, the little rat room.
They just really love to mess up your day, don't they?
Mm-hmm. Especially the rubber ones.
The rubber rat room.
Exactly.
Oh, and we got a spiky, so that's fun. Presumably that other chest is going to be a key chest.
Maybe.
More cheese.
Wow.
All right. That is all 5 of the quote-unquote overworld shards, correct?
Yep. And now the last 3 shards, because in race mode, you only need to... the bosses will give a guaranteed shard. So there are the 3 bosses here that need to be taken care of. And then those are our last 3 shards.
So that is definitely a lot less searching Claire's gonna have to do later on in the run.
Mm-hmm. Claire's gonna store this. Since we don't have the small key here to progress through the locked key door over here, we can climb up the side over here to skip it all and see what the bird nest has for us. Basement small key, yeah.
Small key.
Claire can progress.
Which is good for her. I usually get stuck right there.
Small key skip. Season 4 all over again. Was that chest not spiky? I didn't see it. I'm gonna take her eyes for value here and say that it was not spiky in there.
Yeah, probably safe to assume it's not.
Void out here. Now we just gotta take care of the moblins in here. Light another torch. Get us another check before progressing.
Alright, see if this chest is anything good. It is not.
Just a standard old wooden chest. Nothing crazy.
Wasn't sure if it was going to be a key chest or not for a second. They looked pretty similar at first glance.
Mm-hmm. And then Nave. Done with hop across. Gonna get Maggie's letter. Another short side quest to go check as well. Claire's gonna make her way up to the top up here. Normally in vanilla, without the rando, you would normally find one of the companions up here. You'd have to do a couple waves, fight some enemies, and dip out.
Yeah. Because Medley apparently doesn't know how to not get caught by those things.
Yeah.
Despite the fact that she probably could have literally just flown away, but that would be too easy.
We needed plot development. We needed a sense of urgency for the first.
Okay, you know what? I can't argue that because it's Legend of Zelda. What are you gonna do?
Exactly.
The plot's already hectic enough as it is.
Nave attempting the leafless Tot G first floor skip. Ooh, another wooden chest here. Interesting.
Nave voiding out a little bit there. Looks like Claire might be going ahead and going into the boss room.
Looks like our boss key's right there on the left-hand side. No need for boss key skip.
Very conveniently placed.
Mm-hmm. And now we get
that easy all the time.
and then we will have our first boss elimination going on Claire's side. Meanwhile, Nave still opting to go for the leafless strat. And it looks like Nave got it.
Way to
Good
go,
stuff,
that one
Nave.
is not easy.
Not fun to do either.
No. G is a particularly annoying dungeon as far as skips and such go.
Mm-hmm.
Primarily the not having command melody can put a damper on things.
Once around here, a lot of the runners will not opt. They won't really need the command melody because in logic you would need the command melody, but with all the skips and such that have been found, command melody is just another piece to them.
Yeah,
but for this seed, command melody is needed.
Yeah, that is fair.
Mhm.
In my personal experience, the second statue is a complete and utter pain in the neck without command melody.
Yeah.
I once got stuck on that hop across for 3 hours before I managed to get it. Takes a lot of patience what these runners do, and I have nothing but the utmost respect for them for it. Nave taking a quick bonk.
Did Claire get the storage for Goma fight?
I don't think she did. I think she just grabbed the key and went in.
Cool.
Goma succeeded. Here is our first boss of the rundown.
So you can store inside of this room, Fern, to skip this cutscene here.
Oh, that's interesting.
Mm-hmm. I saw her attempt it. I didn't know if she got it or not while she was in the room.
Considering the fact that the cutscene is playing, I'd guess probably not.
Yeah.
Then again, it's one of those things where once you're in here, there's really only... Like, it really only makes sense to attempt something like that once, I believe.
Yeah.
There is Claire
That's a
getting...
skip. My bad. No.
There's Claire getting her 6th shard.
Mm-hmm. They got you, that's right. Just like the Helmrock's skip to make the Helmrock fight easier, yeah.
Yeah. Helmrock fight with the skip is always so funny to me. It's like he's just stuck there and you're just wailing on him. Saw somebody recently used fire arrows and then... used the skull hammer and then fire arrows, and chat was making jokes about tenderizing and then grilling the bird.
Helps speeds things up. Claire coming back to Windfall. Very, very good for her. Having a lot of the stuff needed to essentially clear out almost the rest of it.
Yes. Probably gonna take that Moblin letter up to Maggie next.
Mm-hmm. The Command Melody Songstone on Nave's side is going to give us the Tower of the Gods Big Key.
Well, that makes it a little more convenient.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Claire found... So, the last 2 shards were... the shards were within Dragon Roost. What is she cooking right now? Something. Let him cook.
Yep, looks like it's time to hand over that letter.
That is a very nice emote. She burned the meal. Sad. Looks like she went through the door and said, yeah.
And nobody ever gets the cooking right the first try. And if they do, they're Gordon Ramsay.
Fun little Command Melody skip here with the... Oh, we're gonna have to try it again. No worries.
Not too much of a time loss. I did not... Bomb Chew Grapple Hook. Interesting. Not Bomb Chew, but... I don't know. Yes. Fire and
There's...
Ice bow.
Wow.
So we now know where all 3 bows are in logic. So Claire just needs to go to Islet of Steel, get the light arrows, and that will be that check, or that series completely done. Meanwhile, Nave with a successful door skip. Menenko, why did you even have that?
Good question. We just roll with its next. We still need magic on Claire's side to even be able to use any of these fire, ice, or light arrows, so we're still waiting on that. Creeb's gonna have something for sure. We got Belieber, oh my goodness, Becreebers in chat.
Great.
Somebody believes in the man.
I love that term. It's hilarious. There's Command Melody.
Mulgara is in logic.
Indeed.
Yeah. Or at least entering Wind Temple is at least in logic. Makar may have something. Taji hasn't had anything? No.
Claire going right for the temple. Probably get those first couple of checks done.
Outside of the grapple hook, Tachi hasn't had anything.
Nope, just the letter and the cabana deed.
Mm-hmm. Mail path was for the Pictos, the Skullhammer then. Yeah. Seed got fun, Wind Temple first chest once again. Wild play from Claire to go to Wind Temple. Yeah, Moblins did give a bow.
Yes.
This is definitely a play of all time.
This is for sure. It's always so fascinating to watch these runs to see how the different speedrunners like go through routes, and like it's a nice glance into the inner workings of their minds.
Oh yeah, she doesn't even have hookshot. This is really an interesting play from Claire.
For sure. Wonder what angle she's trying to get at here.
Unless this is a wide call from my end.
Alkaline says Magic and Wind Temple first chest is what they're betting.
I'm gonna be weird and just say this is a Tingle statue, and then Tingle's got magic.
Ankle's wallet, though.
Oh, that's right. Man.
It is a spiky, though, so we'll see.
Mm-hmm.
A
sword. There's sword number 2.
Useful. Looks like she might be leaving.
Yeah, there's nothing else she could really do.
Just wanted to get that first check cleared, maybe to try and save time later on.
Something we can bring up later on.
And that chest is spiky on Nave's side.
There's our other wallets. So that's
Nave will be able to turn in the statues and get some rupees for it, at least.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that was so close to a void out.
Nave's got this. I'm not worried.
That was a very narrow save. Is that chest over there spiky as well? Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it is.
No reason to go to ankle now. Now that we have this first wallet. Agreed.
Yeah, there's no reason to.
Magic.
Okay.
Ooh, Tachi is not the sleeper dungeon.
It'll be funny if ET's the sleeper dungeon. Or Wind Temple. I don't know which one that was.
You're good.
I get them confused in my brain.
It's a-okay.
The keys telling Nave to get lost.
The keys are out for blood.
They always are, it seems. Looks like Claire is going to go for top of tree.
Leaf and Fire Mountain. Oh, Claire wouldn't even check that until the end.
That would be a run killer. At least a run halter. For sure.
Bomb boost. What up, Tanjo?
First try bomb boost. Nice. Hey, Tanjo and Jet. I love the little dinosaur. It's awesome. Is that a sword? Oh my goodness, it is. Dang, Claire just needs one more sword and it'll be fully powered.
How's it going? We just got magic. Magic was in the arrow room in the basement of Tachi. Claire found 2 swords. The sword was on the first chest in Wind Temple, and then on Leaf in Forest Haven. Did Claire get Cyclos sword? No, I don't think Claire has done Cyclos yet.
Claire has not. Claire only recently got the bow and hasn't thought to yet.
So Claire would need Leaf, Hookshot, and this last sword and bow to be go mode. And then the magic. which we know she will go for.
Yeah, she'll get magic as she progresses through Tachi, so that's not too bad to worry about. Looks like she's checking Cabana now. Which, with the deed and the skull hammer, it's the kind of thing. Yeah, it's the kind of thing I would make.
Leafless Wind Temple. Yeah, we did have a leafless Wind Temple. Je ne comprends anglais. Shit. Hookless Cabana, SMH. It could be worse. I don't know how much worse.
I wish I could tell you, but me and the bot have a special toxic relationship.
Leafless Wind Temple is essentially never worth trying. Yeah.
I would say there's some merit to that statement. Whoever figured out that you can hit these switches through the walls is a genius.
First chest inside the private oasis will be giving us a spiky
power bracelets. Okay, so Cabana was a good stop for Claire. Especially if there's a potential for Big Pig to have something in the end.
Yeah.
I love watching Big Pig get flung across the island. That thing mowed me down so many times when I was a kid. It's like watching it get its comeuppance. Alright, see what the double spiky is.
And we have a leaf in the
Okay.
bottom of Oasis. That was the hint path. That was the thing that we saw earlier from the hints.
Okay, looks like that makes Wind Temple a little easier to do.
Now Claire just needs to go to Taji, get her magic. Delivery bag was inside of Dragon Roost?
It was...
Yeah, it was Dragon Roost, the pot room.
Oh yeah, it was, wasn't it? Yep. And then also one of the bows is in Dragon Roost Cavern as well. Across the little lava thing off to the side.
Yep. Claire's gonna trade with the Gorons real quick.
Banking on Zunari having something good.
Who knows?
Then again, Great Fish is hinted dead, so maybe the trading sequence won't have anything.
No, because it's a separate check, because you have to go back to Zunari to check it.
Oh,
It's technically a windfall check.
Yeah, because it's Zunari. Okay, that makes sense.
If my understanding of the hints are right, I think that's how that works.
No, that makes sense. I just wasn't quite thinking about it.
You're good. Godon is ahead. No longer.
Alright, so both of them have a dungeon down. She's doing Islet of Steel, so she is going to get her final bow.
Sweet. Chat is winning.
Which means she will only need the hookshot and a sword, and she will be go mode.
And the magic. We'd still need the magic.
Yeah, but I count that as go mode since it's in Taji and she'll get it as she progresses.
Fair enough. We missed Godon being ahead. Yeah.
I guess he doesn't have his head in the game.
Storage copy pasta. I dare. That's interesting. Nave's gonna pick up a shard from beating Godon, the headman. Literally. And then from here, we'll see where Nave's gonna go.
Looks like Claire's making a beeline for Tachi. Nave, on the other hand, stopping at Beetle to restock something, perhaps? Or to...
This is just to check the chest at Needle Rock.
buy more arrows. That makes sense.
Just don't track stored items. Well, where's the fun in that?
Pix being snarky as per usual. It's not a run without Pix snarking somewhere. I think it adds a nice little... I was gonna say flavor, but that sounds weird. It's always hilarious to see the mods roasting each other in chat.
Actually.
This community is great.
Yes, Momo. We just need hookshot so we can go clear Wind Temple.
Yep, hookshot for no mode. I love that phrase, no mode. It's like, we know, but they don't.
Leaf was... Oh, goodness. Leaf was in Private Oasis basement. The bottom check.
Yep, it was second check. The first check down there was...
No, she has not done Poppy Vera. Wallet Mail gave Bait Bag. Oh.
Okay, so Pig could potentially be something.
Maybe.
If Hookshot is on Pig, that will be hilarious.
Always gamble, Pompey and Vera.
Yep.
Agreed.
Nave... Did Nave already do Pompey and Vera?
Yeah, Nave did a Pompey and Vera, and he did Minenko.
Okay. Trying to remember what those checks were.
I do not remember.
Wait, Claire did Minenko? Claire did Minenko, because Minenko was Skullhammer.
That's right, my bad. I got it mixed up.
Okay.
Yep, my bad.
There's note to Mom. So Claire has all mail. And we'll see if Pompey and Vera have anything worthwhile. Spoils bag. Okay.
That was the check because Nave has it marked off on their personal tracker that they have the spoil bag.
So one did Minenko and one did Pompey and Vera. That makes sense.
Mm-hmm. And now we mail off note to Mom.
Yep. Nice to see that confusion be cleared up.
Yeah.
Changing to nighttime to see what Baito's mom sends.
The last statue. Blue Chews and Logic for both. Pog. Who's tracking Nave? Hookshot cannot be on ankle, sadly.
Yeah, ankle was hinted wallet.
Yes.
Ankle's got the monies. Oh, that is right, Magnus. Claire is getting her last sword, though she can't know that yet.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just Hookshot and Magic, and Claire will be well on her way. You'd think for a god it would be a lot easier, or it would be a lot harder to take down Cyclos.
Mm-hmm.
Not that I'm complaining he's kind of easy, but it's just like you would think, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Buying a pair.
Tanjo will get to it. No worries. Claire's...
Buying pairs, headstone check, perhaps?
Yeah.
Because BPR was already done.
Mm-hmm.
BPR is annoying if you do it the way the game intends.
Actually, nice, Tanjo. 600 elo chess moment.
Yeah, I do believe Tanjo came in late, so Snacks has been tracking both in the meantime.
Mhm.
Could be wrong on that end, but
Yeah.
either way, a great job. And there's the rupees and wallet. Wonder if Claire forgot that it was a wallet.
No, it's just the other wallet was inside Tot G, so Nave was already able to get that checked early on. I don't remember what the check was, but Claire's about to see it right now.
Yeah.
Tanjo's been here. Yeah. He's good. We know he's doing his job. He's good.
People be doing all sorts of stuff.
It was the bait bag.
Oh, right, of course.
So with that bait bag, Nave checking out paw print, seeing it's empty. Nothing cool inside. Claire's gonna opt to go 2 outset. We're gonna get a pig yeet.
I thought paw print had one spiky. Or did he already get that? Because wasn't it a shard?
Yes, I believe so.
I'm gonna have to rewatch the VOD because I can't remember.
Yeah.
More pairs.
The sprite for the Hoya pairs are always interesting to look at.
Did Claire check the statue on Dragon Roost Island where you get the Windswept Requiem?
I think she's already done that, yes. Yeah, 'cause she already full cleared Dragon Roost.
Okay. I don't remember seeing her do it. I must have been watching Nave. And there's the pig. Are we gonna see a pig eat?
Very clean yeet.
That will always make me lose my mind.
The big pig.
Well, you know, they always say when pigs fly. There's
There's our hook shot. Somebody called it. Who called it? Where are you? I wanna.
That was me. That was me, actually.
Interesting.
I said if Big Pig had hook shot, I would lose my mind.
Interesting.
And here we go. Mind has been lost. So we're just waiting on magic. Claire might choose to go Tot G now.
It's all we need. Nave finally inside Dragon Roost. Nave will also be able to pick up a couple shards in here, clear some stuff out. Muggle mode. We are going to see Claire going to do Leafless Horseshoe without the flight. She could do the island, but she just can't fly around. She's going to have to do this normally. With the hook shot, she can just go right across. No skips on the golf side. Oh, we're still going to go for it. Cool. Forgot you could just use the abuse invincibility. And then not spiky for golf.
Well, at least now we know.
Yeah, I don't think she'll be upset. Nave picking up delivery.
Yep, I forgot that was right there.
Mm.
What I wonder is why are choo-choos the way they are? They're just evil jello.
It's jello. I mean, it's already evil as it is. Claire's going to clean up Overworld a little bit more before we see her enter another dungeon. If they wanted hugs, why did they hurt me? If that's all they wanted.
Because they never said the hugs would be friendly. It's already evil as it is. I like Jello, actually. So
Love
maybe
hurts. Damn
that make-
right.
does Jello being evil make me the evil one because I like Jello?
I don't know.
The world may never know. Alright, Claire. Confirming that those are both dead and hop, skip, and skedaddling out of there. There's something so cathartic about beating up these guys.
Yeah, no different than the evil Jello coming at us. Do you really think a cactus cannot hurt the Jews?
Nave save warping to avoid voiding out in the lava. Which is clear, very quick thinking. I would have just died.
It was a spiky chest over here.
Nice, okay.
I am not going to... I mean, I could, but...
A TWWR? Isn't that like a Final Fantasy thing or something? I don't actually know. I'm gonna Google it. And now we've got a seagull running for its life. Pretty typical for Nave.
Mirror Shield. Mirror Shield not really going to do anything because Angular was hinted barren, so this is not anything very useful for Claire.
At least getting the check out of the way, I guess.
Oh yeah. Just outside of doing the check, not much done.
Since she doesn't know that magic isn't taught G yet, she's checking every spiky she sees. Which is the smart move.
You really think I can make my voice sound exactly like that, Panda? No, we're not trying.
Yes, Momo, somebody mentioned cactuar, if I'm even saying that correctly. I won't pretend to know how to pronounce anything.
Claire going back to top G. Meanwhile, Nave's about maybe... Why is Nave doing forward? I don't know.
Because he wants to. Who knows?
That is a great question.
Might see... Looks like we'll be seeing Claire go for...
the leafless route.
Looks like Claire will be go mode in probably the next, 5 minutes or so?
A little bit longer, about maybe like 6-7 minutes, yeah.
Okay, something along those lines. Timing is not my forte.
7-ish sounds right. Yeah.
I was an English major, not a math major.
Nave finding their last overworld shard, or not boss required shard.
Cheese time.
The cheese tax has been fulfilled.
You know, we've got all of these time things in chat. I wonder if cheese time exists. It does not, and I'm depressed now.
Oh, yikes.
And we'll get some time in for Momo, because I know she's in chat. Nave going up the wall. Egg FGC being disappointed that there's no egg time.
Me.
Oh wait, what? Did you say that was you?
Yeah.
Aw. I wouldn't know your username.
It's all good.
Well, I didn't want to
It's
assume
sad.
that was you and then look like an idiot. So I ended up looking like an idiot.
You
ended
are
up looking
fine.
like an idiot the other way.
It's okay. But we have this. That's interesting. Is that the Canadian flag? Yikes.
I don't know. There are tiny flying insects trying to steal my Monster Energy drink, and I will not stand for it.
Okay, this is a new moment for me. I did not know you could bring the statue up here.
I didn't either. What?
Interesting. Nave finding a joy pendant, not a joyous scenario. Yeah, I never knew that.
Even people who know this game like the back of their hand are always learning new stuff.
Zia started,
Like
don't read this. Thick Kirby. I'm reading it anyways.
You've been officially put on blast, friend. Is this lead insurmountable? Considering that Claire is about to get magic, I really don't know.
It's just a matter of who can... We'll have to see.
Mm-hmm. Right now, I would hazard a guess to say that Claire is somewhat in the lead, yes. But there is really there's no telling at this point how it could turn out.
Yeah. Because once she sees that magic, she can just go crazy.
Just go absolutely ham on it.
Mm-hmm.
Tragic Wind Temple would probably... Power Bracelets were in the first check underneath Cabana. And then it was followed by...
Yeah, exactly, Koala. Claire, knowing she has go mode in this dungeon, meanwhile, Nave's gonna probably check a lot of the magic locked checks Claire knows she wouldn't have to do.
Yes.
Right now, it's very easy to say this is Claire's race to lose. Muggle
Claire's
mode percent. We're going to see Nave take out the sleeper boss.
Yeah, Dragon Roost really didn't have a whole lot of useful stuff other than that bow,
The shard, the bow, the delivery. I mean, a couple things.
Yeah, I guess. The interesting thing to me is that Nave didn't get the second bow. Like, he hasn't gotten that check yet.
Claire has a massive lead, for sure, yeah.
Yeah. Nave will have to go back in to get that bow if he realizes that he missed a check. Which might not. I mean, it's kind of hard to see.
Yeah, Nave has fire and ice. Because I could have sworn I saw him pick him up.
Oh, okay, it's just not on the... It's on the personal, not the other.
Ta-da.
That is completely my bad. I've been...
You're okay.
I didn't sleep well last night. No, Snacks, you're doing good. It's just I'm not paying as much attention as I probably should be.
Stupid.
Ooh.
It's okay.
Do better? Nah. Why is that the anthem of my life?
Yikes. No cookies for Snacks.
I guess when you've been tracking and calming for so long, eventually you just stop caring as much because it gets down to muscle memory at that point. Claire taking out that mini boss very easily with the fully charged sword.
Only bad thing in the seed was magic, yeah. It is a very stupid spot for magic to be in.
Yeah, it's not great.
It's nasty. Saddening.
I mean, at least it means Claire won't have to, like, leave the dungeon again.
She doesn't have to look very far to find it, right?
Yeah, she can just start booking it pretty much immediately. My bad.
You're good. So Nave is still looking for his hookshot.
Yes.
and still looking for his last sword
Mm-hmm.
before he can just go rampage Wind Temple.
Yes. Sword. I'm trying to remember where the final sword was. Because we had Cyclos.
Mm-hmm.
We had
Wind
the
Temple.
top of the Deku Tree. Oh,
It's
it
the
was
Wind
Wind
Temple
Temple.
check.
Right, okay, so if he chooses to go in there after he has Hook Shot, he'll be Go Mode too. His last bow is...
Ooh, I am not remembering. Moblin Letter, that's what it was. Thank you.
Right.
Thank you, chat.
Picks out here having good memory and shit. I forget. I can't remember if I'm allowed to curse. My bad.
You're fine. Knave's gonna check Fire Mountain real quick. Having magic, this makes sense. Oh, we don't give a shit.
Somebody may have been faster than you, but I did not see it, so I would not know who that was.
We got
Whoever
you,
that was. Whoever that was, good job. I think that's the first curse word I've dropped in stream. I don't know, though.
She's
Oh,
in the
yeah.
magic room. Oh yeah, we are fine. I sure hope so.
Fine is my middle name. It's like, how are you? I'm fine.
There's only a couple people you've had to ever remind. Yikes.
Are any of the mods one of them? That's what I want to know.
Koala.
Aw, shucks. Darn it. Ooh,
Claire
koala
finding the big bag. The big rupee bag.
koala getting a little saucy.
Bubbles.
They're so annoying.
They just... Okay, if the chews want a hug, what do the bubbles wanna?
No, the bubbles just want to eat your soul, and I believe that puts Claire into go mode.
Yes, it does.
Let's go.
Alright, Claire. Go crazy.
They just want you to burn. I can agree with that, Magnus.
You doing... Oh, that's a setup.
That was
Very cool.
very clean.
Wait, y'all have report cards?
I
Uh-oh.
don't. This is news to me. Doing some
Yikes.
parkour to avoid having to deal with the bomb skip on the first end, at least. This statue also took me a ridiculously long amount of time. I think it's just safe to say Tot G is not friendly if you don't have command melody and you don't know what you're doing.
Mm-hmm. This helps also skip the wizard spawn, so they
Oh.
don't show up and mess you up. Yep.
Oh, I did not
There's a
know that.
certain there's a certain trigger in the room. As long as you don't hit the trigger, they don't appear. It's by the lasers. Yeah.
Okay, okay.
Throwing statues in the water now. Good job, Claire.
Just tossing all kinds of crap all over the place.
It was thirsty. It looked like it needed a drink.
Yeah.
Reminder to y'all to stay hydrated, get some water in ya.
Hydrate or dihydrate. Nave opting to jump over there instead of taking the ridiculously long ramp up.
Mm-hmm.
It takes forever.
Yep. And now Nave has those light arrows.
Yep, I forgot those were on Maggie, honestly.
Oh, it was the Moblin mail. The Moblin
Yeah.
delivery.
Yeah, but Maggie,
Yeah.
I have thought processes and they don't always make sense.
You're fine.
Bomb skip for that chest. Ooh,
Almost.
a little bit Youchy. Claire having a hard time getting into that chest.
There you go.
Piece of heart, so at least she doesn't have to worry about finding any recovery hearts.
Mm-hmm.
Convenient little thing.
And now Nave can safely enter Wind Temple.
Mm-hmm. Get that first sword. Or that final sword, I should say.
Mm-hmm.
And then it'll just be hookshot on Big Pig.
Claire's about to go fight ahead. Literally.
There's too many head puns to make for this for this boss. Yeah, Nave will need PB to get Big Pig, which would be a cabana check. Belief, I believe, was also under cabana. And command melody. Where was command melody?
I don't remember what Command Melody was, but Leaf. It was Zunari.
Yes.
So yeah, so once Nave does trading...
Trading in cabana would be the ideal situation for Nave.
Mm-hmm. And then Pig. Throw the Pig.
Yep. And then use Pig to get into go mode and knock out Ganon. Just punch him right in his
we were
weird...
way off our Command Melody.
Oh, it was the frickin' postman. Well, at least it was still a windfall check, so it's not too terrible.
Not too out of place.
First time I was told that if you go directly under Godin when he's about to blast the lightning at you, it doesn't, like, he won't do it. It blew my mind because I'm used to getting absolutely nerfed by him on that.
Yeah, most of the times it works. It's like a very rare chance he'll just straight up ignore that you're right under him.
He's just like, this is fine. Explosion. Alright, so we just have Wind Temple and...
That's it for Claire?
Castle. Yup. Think Claire will be sub 2?
Oh, for sure.
Unless Wind Temple decides to just completely put the kibosh on everything.
Let's hope not.
Both of the runners are very skilled, so it's a smaller chance of that happening than otherwise.
Yeah. Once. Oh yeah, for sure. She could still full clear Wind Temple and get sub 2. Yep. She just needs to get that first small key. Once she finds the small key there, she is A-okay.
I wonder what she's doing. Probably checking in there to make sure that that's nothing.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, storage.
Small key storage.
Okay. And it's not too bad of a thing because she doesn't really need the small key anymore, per se.
Mm-hmm. And then she's gonna take this to Wind Temple. My golly.
And what would that storage be used for in Wind Temple?
So instead of finding the key in Wind Temple, it's saved as long as she has it now.
Okay.
So she can just, so she is in just straight go mode. She can just go crazy.
Oh, she's smuggling out of Tatji and into Wind Temple.
Yes.
Oh. That is genius, actually.
Mm-hmm.
I was not even aware that that was something you could do. I thought there was like a line of code that strictly forbade that sort of thing.
Wind Waker, the
Again-
game that has a lot of these beautiful mishaps and glitches.
Yeah, then
Wow.
again, storage kind of completely breaks every aspect of this game.
Yeah. New knowledge obtained. Exactly. And as you can see, there's that small key in her inventory now.
Yep. Because
It's
going
pretty
through that
broken.
lodestone got rid of it.
Imagine a non-broken Zelda game. I wish.
Couldn't be me.
Or imagine they just take inspiration from all the broken stuff across all Zeldas and merge it all into one game.
I think the day that they get rid of the that they add a backwards swim cap is the day that the community just crumbles into dust.
Oh, come on.
Although at this point, it's been so long. This game came out in what, 2002?
Mhm.
And if they haven't fixed it yet with the newer games, like, what are the chances?
Claire absolutely smurfing on the seed. Yeah, she went crazy.
Just
Skyward Sword HD is a non-broken Zelda game. There's absolutely no game-breaking glitches in HD.
makes sense. You can't really soft reset that sort of thing.
I never played any of the Skyward Sword games.
Well, on original Skyward Sword on the Wii, you can soft reset the Wii to get back in time. But since you can't soft reset a Switch, back in time no longer works on the HD version. There are still tricks and glitches you can use, but back in time,
It's big glitch doesn't work. Gotcha.
back in time shaves hours off of runs. It's insane.
Gotcha. Nave over here on Ice Ring picking up a bottle.
Lots of bottles.
How goes the run? Claire's in go mode. Magic was in a very devilish place.
So was Hookshot, come to think of it.
Yeah.
Like, what would Bacon need with a hookshot?
You see the size? Or, maybe the pig got lost, and maybe the pig fell out of its enclosure, and you had to get back up there before the farmer knew.
Fell or got tossed across the island?
Exactly.
They're seeming to be having a little bit of trouble getting the storage on that for a second there.
Who's
Got
Jerry?
it. Who is Jerry?
I don't know.
We also haven't seen Trevor at all.
Don't TP my Wii, I might need that. Says you! I'll do what I want, Scythiel. Jerry's the name of the trick on DRC where you skip blowing up the rock. Oh!
Oh,
Didn't know it had a name.
we have seen Jerry then. A couple times today.
Nave entering Cabana?
Alright. That's like half of what they need left for go mode.
Gotcha.
Neither of them have, of course, bothered with Boomerang, because Forsaken Woods is not a required dungeon.
Nah, no need.
So the
Ooh,
Mila hint
Claire.
is technically dead by that logic. Hopefully it won't be that much of an issue for her to get back up there and get situated.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, there's
You just void out right here.
we bring up Forsaken Woods and Wind Temple forsakes her, apparently. Guess we should not bring up FW anymore. At least not for this match.
Yeah. The woods do be forsaken, though.
Claire just making very short work of all of the enemies in this room. Gotta love the light arrows.
Light arrows go brr.
The most OP item in the
And
Zelda
then
franchise.
Nave finds his leaf.
Could you believe it?
Okay.
Hey, that's the first pun I've made this round. I think I'm
I
doing
will
good.
give you that. That is understandable. Cue all the egg puns. Get them out now. Come on.
Nah, I already told you I wasn't gonna do egg puns. I'm not doing that.
Oh, thank
Wind
God.
Temple is... I don't know.
It wasn't hinted, Baron. So there's something in here that's progressive. So it's probably a bottle or ghost ship chart, maybe. Oh no, it had the sword. My bad. Wow.
Yep.
It was a sword.
First check was a sword. Everything else is probably going to be nothing.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just barreling through to the boss room at this point. Hopefully she can make it this time.
Yep.
Clean.
Very good.
Probably not going to be too happy with herself about that one afterwards.
Claire coming here early saved her a ton of time. Exactly.
It did, because it meant that she didn't have to make all of those extra overworld checks like Nave is currently doing. And Nave is doing Big Pig. Since they've got the power bracelets, they'll get hook shot and...
Tanjo, we have Claire in go mode. Nave finally found his leaf.
Yep, Pig Yeet.
And then Claire's about to enter Mulgara.
Yep, and then Claire will be heading down to Hyrule to go to beat up Ganon. Just punch him right in his smug little face. He certainly deserves it.
Does he, though?
I mean, he tried to destroy Hyrule several times. And succeeded a couple times.
Are we getting Cat Jam? We got Mulgara theme going on right now.
Mulgara theme does slap pretty hard. There is Hookshot. Does Nave need anything else for go mode?
Nope.
Other than that sword, he'll get Wind Temple.
Nope, he's just got to go do Wind Temple now.
Hopefully he'll book it for Wind Temple and not spend much more time in the overworld. So
yep.
He's going to Windfall.
Car Jam? Interesting.
Judging solely by how the run looks at this exact second, I think it's safe to say that Game 3 will be happening.
Hold on, do not emanate that. No.
I said possibly.
Oh.
Based on exactly how it looks at this second.
Oh, yeah. Definitely Claire's advantage here. Very, very good advantage.
Yes. There can always be something that will wreck the run for the lead.
Oh boy.
But for now, things are a little bit in her favor, I'd say.
Very well in her favor.
As Mulgara tries to have her for breakfast. Although at this time of day, I guess it would be more dinner time, huh?
Either way, no dinner for Mulgara.
Gotta get that protein in.
Yep.
Who would you say is your least favorite boss in this game, Egg?
Kelly Damos, stupid theme. I just hate the theme.
Well, not taking music into account, would it still be Kali Demos? Oh, Momo does not seem happy about your choice.
It's my choice. I just don't like the music Kelly Damos has. That's
come to the conclusion that I actually hate all of them. Well, when you play this game enough, I guess they would start getting irritating after a little while.
And honestly, it's a tie between Godon and Jahala.
That I can see. Although, I feel like I'm not qualified to have an opinion on that because there are a couple bosses in this game that I have never actually fought.
Fair enough.
I have not beat Wind Temple or Earth Temple, and I've not fought Ganon or Puppet Ganon. I've done everything else.
Yeah.
Alright, Nave going into Wind Temple, which is going to put him in go mode shortly.
Boss thing going to Ganondorf. Agreed. Absolutely agreed, Tuba.
Yeah, that is a boss theme that slaps pretty hard, I would say.
Indeed, it slaps.
Maybe I'm a little biased here, but I actually like Jalhalla's theme a little bit.
It's not bad.
It's not the best one, but it's kind of catchy.
It's not Kelly Demos bad, but
Wow,
I just don't like it. I just don't like it.
So many people hate the Kali Demos theme. I can't even really say I blame them. It's not my favorite either.
4 gamer series would be so funny. We would have to see what all that entails. Goodness, why is this going on?
I mean, if Claire wins this seed, it would be kind of hard for them to tie on a third game. There's Nave getting his last final chest.
Exactly. You don't need to remember it. It's trash.
It's so forgettable. And Nave is officially in go mode.
Let's go, Nave.
Let's go. Did I just see Nave store that bounce and then use it at the edge?
Yes, it is spring storage.
That is awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Yet another thing that I did not know was a possibility for this game. I've learned so much today.
Everything boils down to either A, storage, or getting out of bounds. That's all.
Storage, oobs, and skips.
Oh, it's actually called jump storage. My bad. I thought it was spring storage. Nah.
I mean, you use a spring, so I don't think that that's necessarily a bad thing for you to assume.
Mm-mm. Either way, Claire is in Hyrule. We are in the tower.
Getting stuff ready for the Puppet Ganon fight. Very quick turnaround for Claire to hit that Phantom Ganon. Is he always in the same place at the start of that?
Nope, it's one of two things. He could be in the location. I didn't see which location where he spawned, but there's the 2 locations where he spawns by himself and has the giant orb, or he spawns with the six copies of himself.
It was the 6, and she turned around and just immediately murked him.
Yep. When he spawns with the multiple ones, it's always the back. It's always that one.
Okay, that's what I was asking. Awesome.
Mm-hmm. Gotcha.
I should have clarified, because I know that there's 2 different moves that he can start with on that fight.
Snacks, why do you do this?
F sharp. I do not know enough about... I don't remember enough from my days in choir to know exactly what that is off the top of my head.
It's something.
Indeed it is. Alright, Puppet Ganon on the floor, Claire. Clean first hit on the tail. I would say that potentially this phase is the hardest out of the 3. Just because that tail swings so chaotically sometimes. Absolutely. Clean first phase, and Nave is almost to the boss room, I think.
Again, finish up.
Yeah, again, this isn't a dungeon I have a whole lot of knowledge on.
That's fair.
Although I'm sure it would help if he quit getting set on fire.
Gonna get part 2 of the Puppet Ganon, the Spider Formation. I call it the Spider Formation if it's actually something called something else.
A lot of people call it Spider Ganon.
It's fair. He looks like a spider.
The thing is, I don't think it's technically not, because it only has 3 legs on each side instead of 4. So there's really no telling what it's supposed to be. I have no clue. But it looks the most like a spider, so that's what people say.
Yeah.
I mean, it's got the freaking thorax and everything. What else would it be?
That is a good question.
Time for this be snake or a worm?
There's an actual Mongol has the actual like playthrough guide. It's called, I don't remember what it is actually called.
But it's something silly.
I don't know.
Sithiel pointing out the obvious.
Alright, I gotta bounce. Good luck with the rest of the comms.
Okay.
I got something I got to go take care of. Have fun, chat. GG, Sue Runners.
Okay, you are good. Thanks for calming with me.
And now you're stuck with me.
I'm okay with that. You're pretty chill.
Nah, but now Chad has to... Yeah, Egg had something going on IRL, so he had to step up, but...
IRL stuff do be existent.
It's me.
Blank said, no, Egg, come back.
I know,
All
Twitch chat
right.
doesn't like me, it's fine.
Claire finishing off her soup before going into the final Ganon fight. Snacks, what happened to Band?
Oh, he's on vacation. We might see Band come back later this tournament. We'll see.
I'm assuming Band is another comm/tracker.
No, it's a joke I made. I rolled a really bad seed a few races ago, and so I changed my name to... I changed my name to Band.
I remember seeing that. Like, I remember popping into the Twitch chat for that match, and I was like, who the heck is Band? Now I know.
That's the lore of Band.
Claire in the final fight. And Nave working on Mulgara here. Probably got one more round to go, and then Mulgara will be done. Time is coming up for Claire pretty shortly.
Yep. Assuming Zelda isn't a classic piece of garbage here, we should.
Like she was not. And
Yep. That's
boom.
GG's to Claire.
Okay.
Final time.
146.53.
Really solid time from Claire there.
That's a very good time indeed.
And we'll see.
Alright.
I believe Claire said she would join. I'm not sure. Yep, she's chilling in the...
Yep, she's in the waiting room.
Hey Claire, GG's.
And then I will drag Nave in.
GG's.
Welcome, runners. That was a really good match from both of y'all. Congratulations, Claire.
Thank you, thank you. Had a bit of time to calm down. No matter how many of these brackets I do, this is like my 3rd one now. And like every time I'm still like nervous out the wazoo.
Understandable.
I don't know if anybody was paying attention. All my equips were really bad towards the end. Because I'm like, oh god. You just never know where you are compared to the other person.
Yep, Tanjo, we are not sending anybody to the Shadow Realm today.
Not yet.
Not yet. Give it another... I guess whenever you guys schedule it.
Scheduled on Friday. Tune in, same time, maybe same station. Unless it's a different number.
We'll just have to see.
Surely that seed won't have magic on top of floating
Snacks,
platforms.
What the hell, man?
Claire, you should have known this when... You should have known that was going to happen when it was...
Why do you think I went to Wind Temple?
That was really
Honestly,
quite...
that play saved you like 15 minutes.
It actually worked out so well. It was actually kind of nuts.
And then Magic was also in a place.
Also to fill in Nave, Claire went Temple like super early into the seed.
Well, cause my thought, and I don't know, maybe I botched the thought a little bit, but my thought process, one, I don't know, I was just worried about Magic being there. Like, it got into my head, and I couldn't get it out of my head. But then two, it was like, I think logically, Irons and Hammer weren't like super, they were fairly early, although I kind of forgot the command melody, I don't remember what sphere that was. So I was like, this may have been in Logic for like a little while.
So we don't roll. Just quick answers in chat. We don't roll these seeds with spoiler logs. Wind Waker doesn't have, unlike OOT or MM, which you can use a bot to get it. We don't use a bot to roll it. The bot's preset to never roll a spoiler log.
Yeah.
Yep.
Literally, the flag for choosing to roll a spoiler log or not will actually change the randomization seed. So you can keep every settings and everything else the same, but the items will be in different spots. So.
Yep.
And yeah, only one magic is guaranteed. Anyway.
Yep. That magic placement in Tachi was very unkind, I'd say.
That's the classic. And the worst part too, it's so funny, is for the freaking wallet in there too. I'm like, oh man, maybe I won't have to go all the way to the top. And then I opened the wallet and I was like, of course I have to go all the way to the top.
Why wouldn't you?
Half expecting that to be Ghost Ship chart.
And then ankle on the wallet as well was just, that was funny. It's like, here, have some money. Oh, now you can hold it all.
Yeah, that's the classic.
Ankle really likes pulling people's legs.
I got worried early on. It got actually pretty close. I'm like, was the logic... So Boomerang was hinted on Mila, and I was actually a little bit worried that the logic was you need the Boomerang to get that spiky off the boulder, and you have no other way of getting it.
Yeah.
It almost happened. I was like down to 2 locations, that and I think like Grandma Mail or whatever, where I ended up getting bombs. But it was really close, and I'm like, maybe I'll just go freaking do Diamond Step and just hope to get something there, because I don't want to do Mila. Kind of committed to not.
Yeah, it's a good thing you went for Grandma before Mila. Because that saved you having to deal with Boomerang.
Yeah, I was basically gonna have to. I was just gonna. If that was the case, I would have last locationed it because I did not want to have to get her. But I just thought it would have been really funny where it's like, oh, okay, well, Boomerang's on Mila, so I guess I won't get that. And then it was like, if the seed turned around and was like, actually, though, you are gonna get that.
Yeah.
But, yeah. Oh, and I saw as I was watching from the delay, I guess turns out the small key in Wind Temple ended up being Stonehead, which I kind of thought it might be, but I never actually looked.
Hey, you know what? Honestly, that storing the small key from Tachi, that was a 500
IQ
IQ play.
Cool.
That was a 500 IQ play.
It was probably the smartest move of the run, other than that early Wind Temple check to get the sword.
God, I've never been happier to like not have the guaranteed small key on Hop Across. Because as soon as I opened Skull's Room, I'm like, man, wouldn't this be amazing if this isn't the key in front of me? And then it wasn't. I'm like, all right, sweet. I don't even have to do like, maybe I'll store this and check and see what this is, you know, like debating. I'm like, oh no, I'll grab this chest and leave because I know that's a key. Cool.
Ended up working out in your favor in the end.
I'll take it.
Sounds like you had some really 5-head plays, and I'm glad at least one of us knew what they were doing, because
this seed was hard.
If it ever seemed like my routing was just erratic and nonsensical, it was. I didn't know what I was doing. I was just doing anything I could. So
honestly, Nave, I don't even blame you, because
I had no idea
this early game there was just nothing for like the first half hour.
How it goes sometimes. Also, that PG one was freaking cracked, by the way.
If I had rolled this seed, I would have completely probably forfeit, because I was basically at as much of a loss as y'all were.
Yeah, this seed was pretty brutal.
At about half an hour in, I was like, I don't want to play this anymore. I was like, this sucks.
Nave, welcome to my seeds. They suck.
I was like, now I know why everybody hates Snacks and why he got banned last time.
If you want to be the 5th runner to ban me, I totally understand that.
Thank you for the compliments on the PG 1 and 2, but wait till you see 3, and then you'll take the compliments back.
It's like, oh, you're just not allowed to roll the seeds anymore.
I mean, it's more of a joke, but...
Yeah. Yeah, Puppet Cannon's been really clean so far.
Yeah.
Alright, I do actually have to dip, because I have something I need to go do IRL. Can you take over from here, Snacks?
Yep, no problem.
And thanks for coming.
No
thanks.
problem. Good job to both of y'all, and
Appreciate it.
I will definitely be at least tuning in chat for your next match.
Let's go.
Alright, bye everybody.
Alright, Arky.
I'm excited for the next match. This one is about how I expected any of ours to go. Usually, anytime I race Claire in a casual, or if I'm comparing our async times, I'm usually anywhere from about 10 to 15 minutes behind. And this is about as expected with this seed as well.
Yeah, the seed was just bad. I think we can all just kind of agree.
I think it kind of just played into my favor a little bit. Plus, you
made the right plays.
I did get kind of lucky too.
Yeah.
Because I dipped that wind temple and I got that sword, so that I knew. I ended up in Magic Go mode, so I got to skip all the fire ice checks and everything.
Oh yeah, there's a question in chat. Why'd you do DRC forwards, Nave?
Well, remember when I said that there was no rhyme or reason to anything I was doing this seed?
Fair enough.
I don't know why. I just kind of did. I just kind of did.
You know what? Fair enough.
All I knew was that boss key was a small key, and I just went with that.
Islet.
One was an Islet, one was in DRC, one was one of the letters. I forget which one. I forget if it was Megas or Moblins.
Yeah, because speaking of DRC and bow, I got the bow and I'm like, well, I've already used my small key, so I guess I'm going forward. I have no choice.
When I joined Call, Claire was talking about how she's really like super nervous in bracket races, and I get the same way, especially for at least up through like the first dungeon or so. I'm just like so nervous, like, oh, everybody's watching and judging me. But eventually it kind of wears off a little bit, but it does get to you.
To be honest, I wouldn't even worry about the what people are thinking of your play, because we get it. Nerves are a thing. We all have them, I'm sure.
Yeah, it's like I felt like the opposite. I started out really chill, and then I don't know, maybe just even just being down a game and being like, oh man, it always starts to get to me later in the seed. Well, also I feel like I cursed myself in my head. Like for some reason I imagined the Wind Temple Big Key skip going wrong. I'm like I just feel like I'm gonna mess this up. And then I messed it up, and I'm like, I think I just manifested that. It was just, oh my god.
And I was just like, Claire, no.
Yeah, I feel like I actually just manifested it. Cause I had a freaking casual race the other day where my Earth Temple was just really bad. Let's just say it was very bad, and I think that was in my head a little bit.
I remember
we did a mixed pools race probably about a month ago now, where I just did not get horseless leaf shoe. Horseless leaf shoe. Wow.
Let's
Leafless
go.
horseshoe. Forbidden Fortress. Anyway, I didn't get it for like 20 minutes, and it was just like a straight up just like, all right, I'm forfeiting already. Also,
can't blame you. GG's.
GG's. Yeah, so Friday.
Yep.
Same bat time, same bat station.
Everybody's randoing for the weekend.
Exactly.
Actually, that's a great question. Where are you guys going to be? Do we know yet?
I don't know. I don't even know if volunteers signed up for that race.
I don't see any volunteers signed up, but we also don't have any channel assignments that far out, so who knows? Maybe we'll be back on ZSR, who knows? But I think it sounds like we're pretty much ready to go here.
Well, I'm sure we'll figure it out. But...
We'll figure it out. It's fine.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. Also, man, that freaking that spoils bag.
Oh,
I mean,
What a letdown.
did you door cancel without the Picto at first?
I
Or?
had Picto and I door canceled.
Oh, okay.
yeah, Nave swam from Nido or heated DSE
Diamond
and then
step to
yeah.
outset.
Ah, gotcha. Yeah,
I was trying to greed out a Picto this time, and I mean that part worked. But what a meme to pull that spoils bag.
I thought so. I caved. I did Lenza door cancel without Picto, and then I got one Picto, and I'm like, oh, I probably won't even bother doing Pompey and Vera. Like, I'm gonna see if I can even greed out like a second Picto, and then maybe I'll end up doing it. And then I got the second Picto before going back there. I'm like, okay, cool. I guess I'll set up the door cancel and I'll do it. And then I went to do a side hop and I got a roll and went straight into Lenzo's house. And I was like, oh, okay. And then I thought, maybe I'll just greet it. Maybe I just won't do it. And then it was just digging in the back of my brain. And it's like, what if
That's what
this is gonna
happens.
be your
Yeah.
magic? This is gonna. I'm like, oh no, it's gonna be. And then freaking spoils bag shows up. Like, bro,
We did
just
see
laughing at me.
your dance of discontent with seeing
Yeah,
red
I made
spoils.
sure they knew my displeasure.
There's a question in chat for me. The Eastern swim right at the beginning. That was only because right before the race started, I was learning how to swim from Mother and Child to Thorned. And then Western and Thorned were both hinted dead, so I was like, well, I'll just swim to Eastern. I'll just try out what I've been learning today. Didn't matter. But...
I actually thought about it, but I haven't practiced that at all.
Mhm.
And in a race the other day, I was like, oh, I've never practiced this. I've never done it. I'll try and swim to Thorned. I ended up at Southern, so I'm like, that's probably not the play for me.
Shout outs to
Southern,
Danjo for helping me out with that today.
Nice.
I mean, it was still a fairy island, just the wrong one.
Yeah. Another thing, a lot of weird things that you might have seen me do. If I ever didn't shoot an arrow or didn't pull out my sword, I just did something that looked really weird and wrong. At mine and Claire's last race, I switched to a new controller, and it's been giving me a little trouble. It's being a little stubborn. I'm trying to break it in. It's getting a little better, but it is kind of funky sometimes. So that's why I sometimes move so weirdly and stuff like that.
That's right. I remember you mentioning that last time. Yeah.
It's working out though.
Getting there. Well, yeah, I think that's
Sounds like we're ready to go here. So
I think
Yeah.
so.
Hopefully the next one won't be so horrible.
it's fine. I
It
have
was
work
very
that day,
different from the last seed.
you guys are safe from my wrath on Friday. I'm not gonna be able to be there for it. So
Perfect. Maybe we'll get more of a middle ground kind of seed.
I hope it's a good close one.
Same.
I think everyone is. All right. Well, unfortunately, both of them had to leave, but thank you to our two amazing commentators, Egg and Arctic Fern. And also shoutouts to Tanjo3 for helping track and honestly carrying me because I did a horrible job tracking the seed. On the ZSR front, we've currently got a Majora's Mask Randomizer Season 4 Losers Bracket Round 1 match going on. So let's send you guys over there. But our next Wind Waker looks like it is tomorrow at 9 p.m. Eastern. Jarhead versus Pix game number 2. So that's super exciting. Also, huge shoutouts to Trim Pass for the raid, even though we're about to raid ourselves. But all right. But on that note, we're gonna go ahead and get out of here. But thank you all so much for watching, and we'll see you all next time. Goodbye, everyone.
Thanks, everyone.